Hello, my crafty friends. I'm going to try and live stream tonight. We'll see how it goes. We will see how it goes. I see there are two people watching, but nobody's commenting. So let me know you're here. Ah, Patricia. Hi. How are you doing? Hi, Janet. Hi, Judy. I'm glad you all are here, and thank you for commenting so I know that I'm here, that you're here. Oh, I forgot to put my sign out. Let me do that real quick so my kids won't just run out here without thinking. Hi, Rose. Hi, Cheryl, Mina, Holly. It's good to have all of you here so quick. You're speedy. I'm going to play with my Big Shot tonight, and I'm going to do some embossing. And I haven't done a lot of embossing, and so I'm going to try some different things. I'm going to try embossing on cardstock and on watercolor paper and mixed media paper and maybe some old book pages. Anyway, we'll see how it goes. You were hovering, Mina. That's good. I don't mind you hovering. I'm just glad to see that y'all are here. Um, First thing I want to do is show you my happy mail that came today. This is from Rose McGuinn. And she sent me some goodies. Isn't that pretty? Can you see the pattern? That's really pretty. My favorite color. And the envelope. See how pretty the envelope is? Also my favorite color. Hi, Linda. Hi, Mitz. Hi, Becky. I'm glad y'all are here. And here's some more pretty papers. Y'all let me know if our camera goes fuzzy on me, because I need to know. Because if it does, then I was wrong and it wasn't the camera. Hi, Mary. Hi, Laura. I'm glad you're here. Isn't that pretty? And here's another one. I love fancy papers. Ooh, look at this. She stamped off with leaves. I really like that. Thank you, Rose. And then, oh, isn't that pretty? Copper. Yay. Look at this. Isn't this pretty? Oh, no, that goes inside. It's a little book. It says Friends on it. Isn't that pretty? Such pretty papers. Then you open it up inside. It's got a little tuck spot here with some. Oh, look at the little file folder. I just love these little file folders. So cute. I need to get me a die, or however y'all do that. This one looks like it was cut with a die. It may not have been, but it looks like it was. If she cut it by hand, she did a really excellent job. Did you cut this by hand, Rose, or did you use a die? It's beautiful. Books and reading for young folk. I like that. And here's a tag. Isn't that pretty? Oh, this is so beautiful, Rose. Here's another pretty tag. There's a paper clip. Just want to make sure last time I messed up and I didn't look where I should have looked, and so I missed something. A die cut somebody gave you. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. I've seen so many people with those little things. I keep thinking I need to try to find me a die that will do that. But so far I haven't come across one. A cute little envelope. With those sweet little pictures. Can y'all see those? Aren't those cute? I love those. Those will be so much fun to put on a tiny little collage. Well, this is lovely, Rose. I'm sorry it didn't get here in time to be an entry in the giveaway. It would have made a lovely one, but I love it anyway. And I'm glad you sent it anyway, even though it was running late. It's beautiful. Thank you so much. I love it. I've really got to get me a journal started to stick all these lovely things in that everybody's been sending me. Yes, I do. I love it. Well, I'm not doing a very good job of getting this back in here. Looks like the envelope was made out of a paper bag. Was the envelope made out of a paper bag, Rose? It feels really nice. Hi, Beth. Hi, Christy. Hi, Patricia. Dawn. It's good to see all of you. It makes me happy to see you. I've been having such a hard time lately getting anything done with videos and live streams and all that. So, oh, we got two Dawns. Hi, both Dawns. Dawn Boss and Dawn H. It's good to see you both. So I'm going to be playing with my Big Shot. I've got a few dies here. I mean, a few embossing folders that I haven't ever used. These I got in the clearance. This one was $1.99. This was $2.49, and it's got 5 different ones in it. These that are Christmassy, I'm going to have to look for some papers I can do with those. Oh, made from a bigger envelope. That's a smart idea. Well, I could tell it looked like it was jelly plated, but it feels kind of like paper bag. It feels good. I love the feel. This one I got with my 40% off coupon. I don't have any dies that I paid full price for. Either they came from the thrift store or embossing folders, dies, either one. Or they came from Tuesday Morning, or I used a coupon. This is one of those 3D folders that goes up and down. I think that's right. It doesn't really look. It doesn't really look like. It just looks like it's deeper. It doesn't really look like it's different. I thought the point of those was that some of it went up and some of it went down. I don't know. We're going to use it and find out, though. It's pretty. Yeah. Well, these are regularly $7.99. So with a 40% off coupon, they're really not that expensive. But I definitely don't buy them unless I have one. This one was $1.99, so even better. But it's a Christmas one. I always get these notifications when I'm really not in the mood to deal with them. That one was that Hannah's psychology book for the next school year has just been shipped. So I got lucky this year. That was the only actual book I had to buy for her. Her government book was a book we got at the thrift store that was a it was a book made from the a constitutional, something about the Constitution, all the amendments, everything that's happened with the Constitution since the beginning up through 1986. So it's way more than a regular government course. So she's going to get a full credit for it instead of half a credit, because it's government and the Constitution. I mean, it's heavy on constitutional amendments and all that stuff. Anyway, we paid $1 for it at the thrift store, but she was so excited because she said, "Now this is a real book. You know, this isn't one of those little high school government books, and it was from a class that was done at Princeton, so it ought to be tough enough to keep her happy." Boring? You think government's boring? Well, I wasn't very excited with it when I took it, but she's very interested in and a lot of this stuff relates back to the fact that she wants to be an author, so she has to build governments into her world. And so she wants to know how ours works and what is it about it that doesn't work so well and all that kind of stuff. And so she's really interested in all of that. So we're gonna play with all of these. Anyway, the psychology book I got her as, I mean, I don't know how that book on the Constitution and the amendments and stuff is about this thick. It probably has 2,000 pages in it. I don't know. It's a huge book. The psychology book has 528 pages, so it's going to be big enough on its own. But anyway, we're getting ready. So yeah, the fall all looks fun, doesn't it? So I'm all ready for Christmas. I've got all these Christmas ones. So we're going to play with those with some watercolor paper and some different colors of cardstock. And then we're going to do these the same way. I was going to see if the rest of these are more generic. They're not Christmassy. So I've got regular ones and then I've got Christmas ones. And we're going to play with both of them just for fun. So you worked in government. It's boring. Yeah. Well, we won't tell her. We won't tell her. We'll just hope that she enjoys it, because that's a huge book for her to try to wade through. But she really wanted to use it. So government isn't crafting. That is true. That is true. Crafting's way more fun. I'm going to go ahead and cut some more papers. I cut these. And so we're going to do a lot of them in these, but they do need to be cut again. And then I need to also cut the watercolor papers. I'm sorry I didn't have this part done because it's not very exciting. But I need to know how wide. See, this is the widest one, I think. I think if I cut them, well, it won't fill up the whole thing, though. They're all different sizes, so. I should have cut this one the opposite direction. Okay, let's look at the rest of them and see how many of them are this big. Are these that big? Almost that same width. Well, I may have messed up here cutting these, because I was thinking that I could get 2 of them in there. Well, I'm going to cut them in half, and we're just going to do what we can. And then we'll do some where we make sure we get all of them, the whole thing. But anyway, if government would have been crafting, then I would have stayed in it somewhat longer. Yeah. I like that comment. Okay, so 8.5 would be 4 1/4. I probably shouldn't be cutting all these in half, but I'm just going to do it because if they don't take up the whole embossing folder, then at least they will be embossed all the way out to the edges. Whereas if they're bigger than the embossing folder, they don't get embossed all the way to the edges. So that Follow Law one is probably the only one that really matters, because it's the only one that's got a specific, you know, where you can tell where it should have been bigger. So we'll make some bigger ones of that. Hi, Miss Allie. Like that, Miss Allie? Yes, I'm in StreamYard. Life is good. That's right. Oh, I understand that, Becky. I've got one of the things that I've been doing out here is I put a little dresser in. Well, it's actually a little chest of drawers. And one of the drawers I'm going to put fabric in, so I can keep a little bit of fabric out here and it be all in one place. And so I've got one drawer that has all my jelly printing, you know, all my toys for jelly printing. And then I've got a drawer that has tissue paper and napkins. And then there's one more drawer, and I'm going to put fabric in that drawer. And I'm going to have to, you know, kind of fold it and stand it on its side so I can see what everything is. But I intended to get a lot of stuff done out here this weekend, and then this weekend just was busy and I didn't get much done. It was almost like I didn't do crafts. Like this weekend was not a craft. I was not a crafty person this weekend. Hi, Cassie. It's good to see you. Oh, I got to go back and take it off. That I forget if it doesn't go off until I take it off. I got to keep up with that because y'all don't want to see the same message for, you know, an hour. The only thing I think that I don't like about using StreamYard is that it takes even longer for the replay to show up in YouTube. But very few people watch the replay anyway, so if they can't watch it till tomorrow, it's probably really not that big of a deal. No, I do it. I just choose one and put it up there. If I had more people in here with me, I guess I could have the person who just does that. But it's just me tonight. So besides, that'd be kind of boring to be all you do is worry about the messages. Yeah, I need to just put them up there for a second and then take them back down. Okay, let's do some watercolor paper. And let's see how big this is. I'm going to make them all this size. Okay, 4.5 by 6.5. All right. Favoritism. No, Holly. There's no favoritism. It's just what I happen to notice. You better be careful, Holly, because you start whining, I'll put you on the screen. Okay, let's do 4.5. 4.5. That's true. If all I did was put everybody on screen, then I wouldn't be doing any crafting. So I would just be putting everybody's comments on screen. And I really want to do some crafting here, so. Okay, let's make some more of those. I got a couple more sheets out here. Okay, that's all for a minute. All right, let me try something here. I'm trying to decide if there's a better way to do this than what I've been doing, but I don't think there really is. There's a glitch between you and Holly? That's weird, Susan. No glitches. Holly still can't see Susan. Okay, I'm going to put Susan's last comment up here. See if you can see it, Holly. Can you see her now? Hi, Irma. I'm not sure if I said hi to you or not. I think I did. Well, my sister made it to Arizona. She said it is very hot and very dry where she's at. She told me this morning, though, she could see the rain up in the mountains from where she's at, but they weren't getting any of it. Okay, what's going on? Are y'all's computers having a feud or something? We're in Arizona. She's about 10 miles from the border, about an hour from Tucson. I can't remember. They're at Fort Huachuca. I can't remember the name of the little town. She likes it though. She says it's nice to be able to go out and walk around the neighborhood, take her dog for a walk, and you can see the mountains from there. She said it just it's a nice view. Well, that's weird. Oh, I'm sorry you lost your aunt. Aunts are important. I just noticed that today is my aunt and uncle's 57th anniversary. Very, very cool. Okay. Well, I got a bunch of stuff cut, so we're gonna play with this stuff, and then I'll do some more. I meant to go in the house and find some red paper, red cardstock to do the Christmas ones, red and green. Maybe I need to go do that real quick. Y'all just chat amongst yourselves for a minute. Let me go get some red and green cardstock. I'll be right back. Hi, Tanya. I'm going to play with my Big Shot for a while. Back, I have to show y'all this. Back, probably 10 years ago, a bunch of my homeschool friends and I got together, and I don't know if you can actually see this. Let me see. And we bought cardstock in a bunch of different colors, and we made rainbow reams, and then we split them up so we would all have some of each color. We did that with cardstock, and then we also did it with paper. And I bought like two or three each, and I still have these two that I haven't actually even used until right now. So this paper is like 10 years old. It's been sitting around in my homeschool room. Hannah's going to graduate this year, so I might as well just go ahead and use it. Okay, see somebody else come in besides Tanya. Yay, Tanya, somebody's worse than me. Ruth is having a birthday today. Isn't it today, Ruth? Now I see Cheryl saying hello to Jersey Crafter, but I can't find Jersey Crafter. Anyway, I'm going to say hello to you, even if I can't find you. I'm glad you're here. You're way worse. Okay, everybody. She's confessed. She's way worse than me. Yay! Ruth is 60 today. Happy birthday, Ruth. And in honor of your birthday, I'm not going to sing to you. Aren't you grateful? Oh, I should be able to see everybody. And I can't see her, Laura, anywhere. That's weird. Well, we're all happy. We're all happy that you're here and 60. That sounds good. My birthday's in August, and so I'm getting there. Let's go ahead and do this 4 1/4. No, I want to do 4 1/2 because I want this to be. I've got smaller ones. I can do that, but I want this big enough to go in here. Okay, so I need 6 1/2 to fill that. Oh, okay. Oh, you're fixing it to show her. Okay. Well, see, we all got excited. We thought she was here. That's okay. You can tell her that we would have been happy to see her. All right, let's do 4 1/2. Leave that skinnier one there. By 6 1/2. Okay. Well, we got one, Laura. That's good enough. Okay, let's do 4 1/2 of this one too, so I can be. I'm going to do them. I'm going to do quite a few here. Okay. Whew. I was hoping to do some embossing and some can't think of the word now, cutting some dies too. We'll see if we get to it. First, we're going to start with some Christmassy ones. These are all Christmas ones. And we'll do those first and get those done, and then we'll move on to the other ones. Oh, thank you, Beth. Somebody's singing happy birthday to her. It just doesn't need to be me because y'all don't want to hear that. Used to, I had a nice voice, but not anymore. Not anymore. Ooh. Okay, these, I can use these smaller pieces for. So great. Well, let's try this right here. Did you? Cool. Well, I almost bought another set, but it wasn't a Christmas set, but I couldn't remember if which set I bought last time, so I didn't buy that one because I was afraid that I might have already bought it. Okay, let's see. Where do we put the 3D ones? Okay, 3D right here. We're going to do a green one and then a red one, and we'll see what we think about this. Oh my goodness. It's supposed to go through there, but it's not. I don't want to break it, so I got to see if I've done something wrong. Single sheet of paper. Maybe I don't use this. We'll see. Let's put it in the middle. Ooh, that looks good, doesn't it? I like that. Wow. That did a great job. Let's go ahead and do another one. Might as well do one for me and one to give away. I don't know if you have to go back through a second time. I probably should have checked that one just to see. That's beautiful. Okay, let's do a red one now. I'm just going to go through it one time, this one, and see if it works okay. If it does, then we won't double duty the rest of them. Yeah, it's they're thicker, but I didn't see on it that it said, you know, it says not to put that plate on there, but I didn't notice that part. Well, it worked just as good going through once, so I won't bother doing it twice now. Is everybody else buffering, or is it only Rose? I know that in StreamYard, 480p is where you need to set your quality. It won't stream higher than that through StreamYard. So if you've got your quality set in a someplace other than 480, go ahead and change it. Let's try this little guy here. And for this one, I'll need both of them. The rest of these are going to look boring after that. Those were so pretty. Actually, that looks pretty nice. You could actually cut those in strips and use them, you know, at the bottom of a journal page. One thing that helps, Sharon, is if you flip them over. If you flip them over each time you use them, they won't warp as bad. But as long as they keep working, it's probably not that big of a deal. That's pretty. We'll do another one of those. $360 will be okay, just not higher than $480, Rose. Ooh, that one glares. Okay. Let's see what else we can do here. I need to move these because they keep getting in my way when I'm trying to run that embossing folder through there. Let's go ahead and do these. This one I want to do in something else also. Oh, I was going to try this in that fa la 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 la. Let's try it and see. This is watercolor paper, so it's a lot thicker. I don't know if it may be too thick. We'll see. Okay. Ooh, that looks pretty too, doesn't it? That'll be fun to work on in the watercolor paper. I'm going to go ahead and do one more of those. Then we'll move on. I do have some, yeah, that I use with my magnetic one. Would they work better to use those? I got that one kind of all crooked over on the side. Hi, Eva. I'm glad you're here. Thanks for dropping in. Giving a baby shower today, and then on Thursday moving to Texas. Yeehaw! I'm excited for you to move to Texas. I know there are lots of other great places to be, but I'm happy to have as many Texans as we can. We got a big state. We got plenty of room for more people. Yeah, that's better. That one was all crookedy. Okay, that's all the follow laws we're going to do. Let's get some of this other Christmassy paper here. And where did my... Oh, there they are. Where'd my snowflakes go? Let's do that on this one, if it'll fit. Oops. Barely. Hi, Rosie. I wish I'd known you then too, Sharon. Let's see how this works here. I've never done one I didn't put all the way to the end. That looks nice. They said we were going to get rain, and then they said we weren't, but now I'm hearing thunder. So it's like they can't make up their mind, and of course it doesn't really matter what they say. It's going to happen if it happens and not if it doesn't. That looks good. Okay, let's try some snowflakes. Hi Violet, I'm glad you're here. No, Eva, I'm just playing with embossing some papers ahead of time. I'm not actually doing anything with them right now. I'm just getting them ready to have. That worked out well. Got 2 of them on one sheet. Let's go ahead and do, I don't know. I don't think you would want it on green. Maybe you would. I don't know. Yeah. Well, it actually cooled down today. It's been over 100. Yesterday was better, but Friday and Saturday were really, really hot. We were out at the amusement park on Saturday. It was just too hot to be out there. It was just too hot. Went to the ball game last night, and it was much, much nicer. Okay, I'm going to find some. I don't know if I've got any dark blue or black paper, but if I have some, I want to use some of that. So give me a second to look. Okay, here's a piece of black. Let's see, how big is this? Okay, I can get at least 2 in there. Kind of eyeballing it here, but I think it'll be all right. All right. Well, I hope you get the cold front, Becky. We could all use one right now. Yeah, this is a cold front when it's, you know, a high of 90 instead of 100. All right, we're going to do some in black. Then we can play with using a white ink and see if it'll highlight them maybe. I don't know if it'll work or not. Oh, that'll be fun, Violet. Jelly plating on muslin. That should be a lot of fun. Let's do a couple more of these. Oh, no, that's the underneath. It's 80 degrees. Ooh, that's nice. 60 in Iowa. Wow, yum. I'm kind of that 72-degree girl, you know. That's the perfect temperature to me. That's 72 degrees. Are y'all still having trouble seeing each other? That's really weird. Okay, where's my other ones? Here we go. We got these two little cute ones. I'm going to put them on these papers and run them through at the same time. I think I can do that. Well, there are a couple of people I've blocked because of comments on videos. But when I looked in my blocked user list, nobody showed up. They said I had no blocked users. I'm like, well, okay. These are really cute. I guess these are like ATC size. Don't know if I'll even use them for anything, but they're cute. We've got them, so we might as well make them. All right. Let's do a couple of those in green, just for kicks. I think I'm going to do a couple of these in a brown too, like a craft paper. I think that'll be pretty. I'm not really a big red and green Christmas person. I'm kind of more towards maroon and dark green, but I don't have those papers. Well, I have a few maroon papers, but okay, let me get out some of these. Let's try this. Oh, it says not to do them opposite each other. I mean, to always do them coming, but I'm going to try this, just see if we can do it. Where's my plate? There it is. We'll just see if we can do it. Oh, I didn't have my plates on there, but it worked okay. It was in there enough. Yeah, those turned out pretty good. Okay, we'll do them again here. We'll do it the right way this time. Come back. Did it help, Cheryl, to readjust your quality setting? Well, I hope y'all can get this thing figured out because it's not fun to be unable to see each other. Can you see her now, Holly? I feel like we're a Verizon commercial. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Only Susan and Holly are having trouble seeing each other, Janet. They're not blocked from me. They're just blocked from, or Susan is blocked from Holly or something. I don't know. It's weird. Oh, you can't see her either. Huh. That is really strange. Okay. All right, we got a bunch of Christmas ones done, so we're going to stop with Christmas. See, got quite a bit of Christmas. We're going to do some of these other ones. We're going to start with this other 3D one because right now I think those are really cool. So, and we're going to start out with watercolor paper. Oh, isn't that pretty? Ooh, I think I want a bunch of those. That is really pretty. Okay. I don't know how a control could block people from each other. I think it has to be something that you do yourself accidentally or something YouTube does. If trolls can block other people, then we got some major, YouTube has some major problems. It is pretty, isn't it, Janet? I love those. We're going to do a couple more of those. Okay. Friendly fire during the troll storm. That's probably true. I'm not in YouTube, so I can't see what exactly is going on there. If you did a super chat, Cheryl, that's really cool. Thank you very much. But I can't tell from where I am if that's what that is or if it's something else. Are you donating to the Fix Holly and Susan Fund? Oh, yes, it was a super chat. Okay, well, thank you very much. That's very sweet. My first one ever. Okay, I guess I better stop with those. Use up all my watercolor paper on that one. But I really like it. That one's gorgeous. Let's do some other ones with watercolor paper. I think this one will be pretty. I saw that, Beth. I mean, I didn't see it for sure, but I thought maybe that's what it was. That's very sweet, Cheryl. Holly says she unblocked you. Let's see if it works. Oh, I got this. I was acting like it was one of those 3D ones, and it's not. So it was not working. Kiss and makeup. Oh, that one turned out pretty. I think watercolor paper is going to be my favorite thing to do these on, because just think what you can do with watercolors on with these embossed things. I think that's fun. I need to get some more watercolor papers out. Then you can make them any color you want. Are y'all getting bored with this? Do you want me to do something different? I'm having fun. Well, it works like I'm gonna have to cut that one in half. The super chat money goes into your AdSense account, just like where you get paid from the ads. And you have to have a certain amount of money in there before you get it. So it'll just sit in there until I reach that amount of money, and then I will get it whenever that is. But I really appreciate it. That'll help me reach that goal faster. So cool. Oh, that one looks good too, doesn't it? I'm amazed at how well this works on the watercolor paper. You'd think it would be so thick it would be harder to do, but it's not. Okay, that's cute. Let's go on to do some more of these bigger ones. This one looks fun. It's got all kinds of, I want to say emojis, but they're not emojis. They're just little symbols. That turned out pretty cute too, didn't it? Am I getting too loud when I'm doing this? Because I'm right by the camera. I'm trying not to talk too loud, but okay, thank you, Janet. Is the picture still clear? I'm still a little paranoid. Yeah, that's a really fun one, isn't it? You can hardly hear me. Oh, the cranking. Okay. Yeah, the cranking's not too loud. I was just worried that when I was making my videos, I noticed they weren't as loud as my other camera was. And I don't know why that is, but okay, this is cute. Oh, you're funny, Susan. I'm just hoping you get your personal blockage figured out. I don't mind you dragging it in here if you can get it ironed out. That's what's important, is being able to figure out what's going on. Yeah, I hope all her blockages are clear. Oh, we don't like our good people being blocked. We only want to block the people that we don't want here. And Holly and Susan are good folks. We want them here. Here's some words. Okay. Out of what do you call that? Watercolor paper. So I'm just going to do some in this paper. Oh, good. Thank you, Joan. I'm glad you're here. I had to buy a new camera, but I'm just glad it works. A new camera was frankly cheaper than if it was our internet issue. If it was an internet issue, it was going to be a lot more expensive to fix. So, so I'm glad that it was just a camera. Okay. I like those two. Let's do it on some cream colored paper here. This is pretty paper. It's got a little bit of a texture. I don't know if you can see the texture, but it's got a little bit of a texture to it that'll be nice, I think, for words. Oh, it's not quite long enough. Well, we're going to do it anyway. I just bought another one like I had before. I had the 920C or C920 or whatever it is. And my husband said, I don't care if you spend more money, just get a better camera. Well, every review I found said the C920 was really the best one out there. It was better than the 922. It was, at certain things, it was better than the 930 at certain things. It was better than all of them that were, except the ones that need lots and lots of upload speed to work. So if I bought a better camera, I was going to have better upload speed. So I decided just to stick with the folders that had black ink. Yes, I like those that have the black ink. I don't have very many of those, but that is a good thing. Here's one that's got some different symbols on it. Let's do it. Yeah, Logitech. I'm sorry. A Logitech C920. Um, it's the same one I had before. It's easy to use. It doesn't have a lot of fancy stuff like some of them, but I'm okay with that. What kind do you use, Rosie? Let's do some of these that are like this craft paper stuff. Y'all probably think I'm really silly, but it took me a while to figure out that I can go back and forth. I don't have to roll it back through and go the other way again. So Vista 600. I don't know if I think I looked at some Vista, but I don't know. I don't remember looking at a 600. Um, do you like it? Is it easy to use? By Canon. Okay. So is it a video camera or is it a webcam? Mine's just a webcam. Sorry, my table's squeaking, y'all. It's a video camera. Yeah. Well, you make really great videos. I love watching your videos. I'm going to go ahead and do a maroon one of these words too, because I can. Is that squeaking driving y'all nuts? My table squeaking? Let's do another one of those. I don't have a whole lot of these, so I'm almost at the end of them. I bet it will be good. But I understand the be up all night thing. If I eat this late, I can't go to sleep for quite a while. Okay, let's pull some different colors of browns. I'm going to do this one that's wood grain. I've never done this one before, so we'll see how it turns out. Let's do this dark one too. Did I get one of those? No. Oh, you don't hear the squeaking? Good, because it's really obnoxious. It's driving me nuts. Ooh, I like that. Y'all see that? Ooh, it really is delicate though. It does such a good job. I was thinking about it. If y'all aren't bored, I was going to do some dies. I've got them out. I've got some new ones I'd like to play with that I haven't used yet. Yes, she means live stream like I'm doing right now. Oh, it looks good in that one too. Excuse me. All right, Sharon. I will do some dies. Need to get a cough drop here. Well, I'm pretty new to it, Dawn, but I'll show you what I know. I'm sure other people could do a better job, but I'll show you what I know. I'm so sorry, y'all. Those wooden ones are turning out really cool. I've got several more colors, so we're going to get tired of this one before I get through, but I want to see them in all the different colors. Okay, let me show you kind of the difference so far. Those are the different ones I have so far. I'm going to do one more of that medium one, and then we'll do a lighter one. Now I got a little stack of different colors of browns one time at the thrift store, so that was cool to be able to, because I don't, you don't generally go to the craft store and buy brown. I don't anyway, but I like to use it. Oh yeah, Janet, she's got me wanting those watercolors. And that's ridiculous for me because I don't watercolor enough to have any business buying another one. But see, I've got 4 different kinds of wood. Pine, oak, mahogany, and ebony. There we go. Are they having fun in Montana? Yep, I'm liking those. Oh, I didn't do any of them in this color. Let's go ahead and do them in this color too. Walnut. There you go, Sharon. I couldn't come up with any more colors, so okay, so let's add this in. Here we go. 5 different colors of wood here. This is what, aspen maybe. I don't know. Let's do one more of those and we'll be through with this. And we'll do some die cutting. The light is birch. There you go, Tanya. Birch or balsa wood or something. I don't know. Okay. That's all the embossing folders I have. So that was fun, though. Now let me find some dies here. Okay. Now I've got to see which. Okay. I think we're going to start with these two because I got them. This one was on clearance for $4.99, and this one I used my coupon for. So the only problem with these is that you want to do them in, you know, so many different colors, but in order to make it all work, so you have to kind of plan ahead, and I'm not really good at that. That's a good idea, Mark. Hi, I didn't realize you were here. It's good to see you. We do need to do an embossing swap. That's a great idea. If I can just get my act together. I haven't gotten my act together and done any swaps lately, so I'm sorry for that. Okay. Let's get these out and see what all we've got here. One thing that's fun with these is that you can do all of them in different colors and then swap out the parts, which is kind of fun. Okay, I'm going to move this over here a little bit. Oh, I need that magnetic board. Just a second. Oh. I think this is well worth the purchase, especially if you have a coupon. When you're using these little dies, then you don't have to mess with the washi tape. And okay, let's find a place to put these. Oops, stuck. Yeah, one swap at a time. It can drain you really quickly. Okay, I'm trying to see what these are. I want the berry one, the berries. Am I doing this right? Yeah. How do you know which area is magnetized? I guess that one is. It feels kind of like it. I'm just going to put several of them on here and we'll see. Now I'm putting them, Dawn, I'm putting them in here face up with the cutting side up. Then I'll just put my paper on top of them. I like these ones that are leaves where you get both parts. Okay. Now I just realized my papers are all cut too little. So I probably can't do that many anyway. Let's take that one off. See if those will all fit. Not quite. There we go. And then you want to, the side that you cut on before, that's what you want to use. You want to always use the side that you cut on until you've messed it up, and then only use one blade for the cutting side, and I mean one of the trays, and let your other one stay clean. That way they'll last longer. Can y'all hear that crackling sound? I know it's supposed to be normal, but it's still scary. That's kind of pretty too, isn't it? Have to save those for something. I save too much stuff. And then if you've got one of these tools, Dawn, it's really helpful to take stuff out. Let me see. I was pushing the wrong way. Where the holes are on the back, you just push through there with the little, and they come out like that. Trying to, I took another one off. Where? Oh well. See, these little stems are, you have to kind of be delicate with them because they get stuck. And then you've got ones like this that have all these little holes. I don't know if you can see all the little holes. And you've got this little thing that will take all those little holes out for you. And then you can use this and push it out. Where'd it go? There we go. The only bad thing about all of these little fiddly ones is that if you do them and then you put them somewhere, they can get messed up pretty easy. So it's not as easy to just cut out a bunch of them and then save them to use another time. I'm sure you can, but so on this one, you've got this one that's all stuck together, and then you've got this little twig, and then you've got several of these little things. Those fell out right at the beginning. Those all kind of go together. And same thing with this one. You've got a few of them that are separate. And then you've got the ones that are attached. These little delicate ones are a lot harder to, you have to be more careful with them. But if you do these in different colors, then you can take, the wind is getting them. You can take these little dots in a different color and glue them on top of that, and they layer real pretty. See what I lost here. And that's And there's another one. So if you do these in different colors, then you can layer them up. So let's, I need to find a place to put those where they'll be safe. Let's just put them off on this. There we go. We'll set them right here. Oh, there's one. Set them right up there. Let's do some of the other ones that we didn't do. Now I haven't been paying attention to chat. Sorry. After you put the dot by the camera, my picture pixelated, so it may be a focus issue. Is everything, it's messed up now? Ah! Okay. It should not be autofocus, so it should not have made any difference at all. Did that help anything? Did that help? No, it didn't help. Okay, let me see. See what I can do. Okay, now it's in autofocus. Did that help? If it didn't, I'll just turn on autofocus and leave it alone. I just hate autofocus because it goes back and forth, back and forth, back and forth all the time. All right. Now it's just on autofocus. How is it now? If I turn my camera, if I have it off of autofocus, which is where I always leave it, and I turn it back on, it when it comes on, it's not on autofocus. And so I just leave it there. Okay, this is making me really mad. And I can't see. So maybe I got this new camera for nothing. Okay, I closed it off, I turned it back on, and I had it in autofocus at that time. when I turned it off. So it's still in autofocus when I turned it back on. I'm trying to find something something that might work better. I don't know what would work better, but okay, let's try this. That didn't work. A book page. Okay. Okay, just a second. Okay, this is really ridiculous. I need something bigger than that. That print is too small. I can't see if it's focused when it gets down here. I'm not ever lifting anything up to the camera again if we can get it to focus. But if it's not on autofocus, it should not do that to me. I'm really fed up. Okay, let's try this. I don't know. A speed test wouldn't be accurate right now because I'm streaming. Because I've tried that before. Did that fix it when I focused on that little sheep? Is it still trying to focus? Well, what I'm wanting to do is click on that. I can't. Okay, let me go over there and try. it said my upload speed was 16 point something. So it's not the upload speed. It's something to do with the camera. Or so, that's the best upload speed I've had in a long time too. So it may be the video card in my computer. That would be bad. That would be really bad because this is a laptop. I don't think you can change out the I had everything closed except this until I did that speed test. Well, no, my okay, my email was on because I had to get it to get my login code. Okay, yeah, I'm going to end this broadcast and start a new one. And I'm going to this time, instead of using StreamYard, I'm just going to do it through YouTube, so maybe I can see, because I can't see what's going on here. So I'm going to go. I'm going to say goodbye, and I'm going to start another one in a minute and see if it and see if I can see. All I can see is what it is in StreamYard, and it doesn't look bad in StreamYard. So, okay, bye-bye.